Hello everybody and welcome back, where today we're taking a little bit of a detour from my usual scheduled programming with PSVR2 to talk about a brand new game on PCVR. Now, I haven't actually jumped in and touched this one yet because I'm away from my PCVR setup. I told myself I'm only going to be away for a couple of weeks, I won't take it with me, won't take my headset with me, it's fine. Nothing will come out. And lo and behold, yesterday, Subside drops its demo for the first time. It's a game that I've been keeping my eye on for a while, and it essentially simulates shallow water diving. From the demo description itself, it says Subside is an immersive aquatic VR experience with multiple areas to explore and lifelike aquatic creatures to interact with. Crafted with unparalleled realism, it aims to replicate the nuances of real-life swimming and diving in shallow waters. This is by the developer A2D. They're on Twitter as well, talking about this game over the last couple months, showcasing their environments, the mechanics, and my god, does it look good. This is currently free to play. You can jump in and play the demo, and while I don't think there's really that much content to play around with at the moment, it's more of just kind of a showcase of what the game could look like with its incredible visuals and immersive systems. The actual swimming here looks nuts, and to be honest, this is exactly what I would kind of want from a peak Subnautica VR game, with traversal being done with the actual swimming motion and physics collision with objects like the boat that you see in the demo here, and all of the flora and fauna of the sea being rendered in spectacular style. I cannot believe that this is the stage we're at with VR now, where I think this is a solo dev going in and making something this incredible looking. You can swim around, interact with fish, pick up objects like shells, and just take in these amazing sights. And one of the really impressive things about this to me is the simulation of underwater lighting. The reflections here are just incredible in terms of how the light diffuses and refracts under the water. And this seems to be a bit at the moment like Kayak VR, where you're kind of just swimming around and taking in stuff. Personally, I love games like this where it shows off technical achievements, and I'm sure in the full build there'll be lots of stuff to do. At the moment, I think you just jump in and check out the environment, and you can explore and pick up items and see what you can find. It looks like there are 3 or so levels even in this demo, so there's a fair bit to explore. And there's a store to buy different items like diving weights that allow you to go up or down by using the joystick if you want to. And it looks like this simulation will offer a lot of diversity in the full build with what you can encounter. There are a couple screenshots here and gameplay of a shark swimming past you while you're in a diving cage, but honestly looks incredible and reminds me a lot of the original PSVR worlds that came out for the original PSVR 1 on PS4, where you did a diving experience and you got attacked by a shark. It wasn't that really realistic in terms of its behavior, maybe, as most sharks are pretty chill, surprisingly, but it looks like this is a sort of similar experience for PCVR and by a solo dev no less, which is just nuts to me. I will be jumping into this when I get back to my PCVR headset. Not sure if I'll make a video on it actually experiencing it, because I just wanted to get the word out that it's out, and by that point it will have been out for a couple of weeks, this demo, so I might wait for the full release. But I'm just going to talk through the system requirements right now as well, because this looks like a fairly intensive game with all the simulation going on. So it requires at least Windows 10, as most games do. The minimum processor requirements are either a Core i5-7500 or a Ryzen 5 1600, 8GB of RAM, a GTX 1070 or RX 5700 XT, DirectX version 11, 10GB of storage space, and supports SteamVR, Oculus Touch, Valve Index, and HTC Vive, so very standard affair in terms of that. At the moment, it's quite a modest storage size as well, considering the level of visuals we're looking at here, but those are the minimum specs, and the recommended specs, the only thing we have listed right now is a GTX 2070 and an RX 6800. I personally have a 6700 XT, so I'll probably be in the middling to lower end here. So not sure what performance I'm going to get out of it, considering this is also an early demo. But if you do have a card that fits any of these requirements and have a PC that can run this, please do jump into the game and let me know how it is, because it looks nuts. Anyway, that is me trying to get the word out about Subside a little bit. An absolutely incredible looking alpha, which is what I want to emphasize here. This is an alpha demo. I just cannot wait for when this is a fully fledged VR game, and not just a demo, but if you want to get a feel for how the game will be when it comes out, jump in. It's free. There's no reason you shouldn't if you have a PCVR setup. Go take a look and let me know how you find it. So thank you all for jumping in today and joining me as we talked about Subside a little bit. Apologies, I haven't jumped in and got my impressions just yet. That is physically impossible for me, unfortunately, but I know a couple of other creators have, so give it a Google, see what they're saying. I think the response right now is overwhelmingly positive on the visual side, and I just cannot wait for this game to come out. We usually cover PSVR2 here, but I also do some PCVR stuff from time to time like this, and it's all supported by our patrons Luke Bentley, Phil Irving, Hazit Mirza, Ace Gamer, and Hippie Pickle. If you want to join the Patreon or YouTube membership, the link's in the description below, and so is the link to the Discord if you want to come and talk to me, ask me any questions, or just join the little community we have there. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.